Hello and welcome back. Our God is a God who is glorious. He takes us from glory to glory. Let us look at the story in Haggai chapter 2. So, the building of the second temple, the exiles had come back from Babylon and they were building the second temple in Jerusalem on the mount where the first temple had been built and destroyed. They began the foundation. And we are told that when those who were old enough, who had known about the first temple, when they saw the foundation, they wept. Whereas the younger ones were rejoicing that they were able to rebuild a temple, in the place of the first one. But they hadn't seen the first one. Now, those who were old enough, they were discouraged when they saw the second temple. It was not as glorious as the first. The first temple, King Solomon's temple, that was a glorious temple. He overlaid the inner walls with gold. There were gold basins, silver basins. It was extravagant. And you can imagine that King Solomon was an extravagant king. He had the wealth. And so that temple was extravagant. It showed. So the second temple being built by these Jews who had come back from exile, it couldn't compare. But God sent a message through the prophet Haggai and other prophets. He said through prophet Haggai to go tell Zerubbabel, that's the governor, the Jewish governor, and the priest Joshua and the people that the glory of this second house or this second temple shall be greater than the first glory. Now, can you believe that? Well, if God says it, you can take it to the bank. He said, the silver and gold belongs to me. That's what God said. And he will again shake heaven and make the nations bring that silver and gold for the construction of his temple. And that is what happened. It took about 500 years later, and this was now in the Roman Empire in the time of King Herod, that God put it on his heart and he decided to updo that second temple that Zerubbabel had built. And he even increased the surface area of the Temple Mount, building around to increase the land and and have enough flat land to enlarge the temple. And he did that. And gold and silver and marble was brought in. He expanded that temple, built it more exquisitely. So that second temple became more exquisite than the first. In history, we are told it was the most exquisite temple to date. And so the word of God was accomplished. He said it will have greater glory. Our God is a God of greater glory. When he says he will take us from glory to glory, don't doubt it. He has shown that he can do it. So trust God. The second temple, after Jesus' crucifixion, years later, it was destroyed, but the remnants are still there in Israel today. And one day, there will be the third temple. Be blessed.